Hello, my name is Mike Hammonds, and I'm going to show how credit union branch managers can use the Dynamics 365 Credit Union Blueprint in order to help manage their sales team members, manage their targets, and actively track their goals. So here we start with our typical dashboard, but we've created a few other dashboards that are specifically for managing sales teams and the targets. So let's go in and take a look at a couple of those. First, we're going to start at our activities and performance dashboard. And in here you can see that what it's going to do is show me a list of, oddly enough, activities and performance. All right. So I want to make a quick little couple of filters there. And so now when I open up this dashboard, I can see at a glance the types of members that my sales team are interacting with. I can see the different types of activities, right? Phone calls, meetings, tasks, follow-ups, etc. And then I can also see what type of members have been contacted over time. And that's what we're seeing here, is just kind of that same type of detail, but seeing that over a calendar view. And then we're also seeing it as an overall availability of capacity. Now if I scroll down a little bit more, now we see specifically appointments by member date, right? So you can kind of think of these as a column there. And then also appointments by member life stage. So we've been able to, in the Credit Union Blueprint, kind of tier our customers. So post-secondary and early career stage, family and career stage, pre-retirement, early retirement, later retirement, right? So we know now who all of our reps are interacting with and what types of interactions they're having. I can filter on each of those reps as well, so I can kind of selectively choose the ones I want. And then obviously I can also choose multiples just by clicking on the little check boxes and holding down my control key. Very nice, simple, and easy. Right? Let's take a look at another one, and this is the branch manager kind of all up view, if you will. And this allows me to see how my particular branch is doing overall. Okay, so we're not only looking at activities, but we're looking at customer satisfaction scores. We're also looking at how are we doing from a deposit perspective, from a lending perspective, and from a sales with our face-to-face ratios. How often are we seeing those members either live in the office or somewhere either at their location or other locations as well. Now we're seeing the same thing of those visits and appointments over time, and then proactive sales calls versus actual sales closed. And then we can also import data from other systems, and here we're seeing net inflows and outflows. So again, a great overall picture of the health of the branch itself. Now let's go in and take a look at the retail performance, and you'll see that we're expanding the scope a little bit, and we get to see a little bit more detail here. And so now we're looking at overall total assets, right? Our revenue, number of accounts, and our targets there. So we can set targets within each of those. How many prospects are we qualifying? And out of those, how many are we closing? Now let's wrap up with one additional report here. And this is the pipeline performance and portfolio view. And as you can see, this is a Power BI report, but it's embedded within the Dynamics application. And so now we have this essentially a multi-page report, right? So as this populates, we'll see the different advisors that we're dealing with. So I can filter on multiple different advisors. So let's kind of clear that off. And then I can also look at periods over time. Okay? So we're looking at overall AUM for the whole branch, one revenue by product, so the different savings accounts, checking accounts, mortgage products that we have. What is our overall win rate compared to applications? Even new leads, so where are those leads coming from? Not only that, but we can even now look at individual details and performance. So here are our client details, and if I want to filter and get more details about how Abraham is doing, I can come in and take a look at their portfolio details, and we see what life stage they're in, what total assets we're handling for them, what type of investments, loans, products, and services they have. If I go back to the next one, And I'm going to choose now just another client here. So let's just choose Alex, who's trending up. And we'll go to their portfolio details. And now we see different details and information about that individual. So not only can we kind of track and target how our individual sales reps are doing, but how are we servicing our individual customers as well. If we take a quick look at the leaderboard, now we'll see at the leaderboard level who out of all of my sales team members are at the top of the stack, right? And then who's kind of maybe a little bit challenged in their overall performance. So as you can kind of see here, we're incorporating some nice capabilities. It's very visual, very pleasing, easy to use. We're even incorporating a little bit of gamification here by kind of showing who is, the big shark, right? So it looks like Molly's closed a big one recently. Jean is kind of up there at the top as well, Veronica. So we're seeing, all the big fish and little fish kind of commingled there, right? So real nice capabilities. Then let's take a look at the sales performance here. And now again, this is broken down by sales rep and the number of leads that they've been handling, how many that they're qualifying, and then how many are they converting. And then this is our overall sales pipeline. And now if we just take a look at a couple of these more tabs here, our performance highlights are here. And so how are we doing over time and in net changes? How is the team doing from a portfolio perspective and a product perspective? And then how is the overall pipeline doing? So as you can see, lots of great detail and capability in the reporting aspect and helping make sure that branch managers are managing both their clients, client interactions and branch performance, but also the sales team members. Thanks, and stay tuned for more of our demos.